Someone shared that in the Netherlands, in the 24 hours before October 30th, 11,141 new cases have been reported. However, experts said that this situation is still not very serious. Someone suggested the Netherlands government should really just directly copy the work done by Beijing, that is, stop reporting new cases and claim that there are indeed no new cases emerging. Someone said Belgium has also re-entered national lockdown. Someone said in addition to Belgium and the Netherlands, England has also announced a month-long national lockdown. British Prime Minister Johnson said the virus was spreading even faster than the reasonable worst-case scenario. If things don't change, the country could see thousands of deaths a day. Someone suggested the UK government should also copy Beijing's work by implementing health codes. Saturday is Halloween in the US. However, this year, children can't go out to do trick-or-treat anymore.
Happy Halloween!
An Oregon woman named Julie Keith shared that to her, Halloween always brings back a sad memory. She once found a SOS letter in a package of Halloween decorations from Kmart. She felt that it was a miracle that the letter was able to reach her after passing more than 6,000 miles across the Pacific Ocean. Later, she found that the letter was sent from the notorious Masanjia labor camp in Liaoning province of northeastern China. The author of the letter was Mr. Sun Yi. He was imprisoned and sent to the labor camp for practicing Falun Gong, a spiritual discipline persecuted by the Chinese regime. He wrote 20 such letters and tagged them in Halloween decorations that he was forced to work on during his time in the camp. His story has been shared with people worldwide through an award-winning documentary that was also a 2019 Oscar contender named LetterFromMasanjia. Secretly filmed in China, it exposed the Chinese dissidents' dangerous quest to expose a deadly persecution that is still going on in China today. After Sun Yi fled China and came to Indonesia, he and Julie met briefly, but unfortunately Mr. Sun died shortly afterwards. The cause of death was highly suspicious, and it was alleged that the Chinese government was involved. A member of the religious community felt that Halloween is essentially a ghost festival and provided some explanation. A Chinese netizen replied, "I don't know about these background knowledge because Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, etc. are all forbidden from being celebrated in Communist China." This video shows that although the CCP does not allow Thanksgiving and Christmas to be celebrated, Halloween remains an exception. Someone shared that members of the Chinese military or the People's Liberation Army put on the white armor as seen Star Wars while marching at the opening ceremony of the National University of Defense Technology's athletic competition, which appears to be an early celebration of Halloween. Someone shared a photo taken at Fuzhou railway station. Someone shared that this amphibious tank is extremely lightly armored and can travel up to 65 kilometers in water. The closest part of Taiwan Strait is still 130 kilometers away. If Beijing plans to use this to attack Taiwan, it will still take at least 13 hours to land if it proceeds at a speed of 10 kilometers per hour. Someone said that Chinese military mobilizations mostly take place at night. What you see during the day may be a mere facade. Someone shared that October 31st is former President of the Republic of China, Chiang Kai-shek's birthday. Someone said, in Chinese history, very few people have been able to complete national reunification after fighting wars that reached the country from south to the north, but he did. Moreover, under the condition of limited national power, he resolutely resisted Japan for 8 years. After retreating to Taiwan, even in the face of defeat, he still worked diligently to prevent the communists from invading Taiwan, while domestically through land reform, implementing the 9-year education and other policies, Chiang helped solidify the foundation of a post-war Taiwan as a rising power in East Asia. Someone said, Sun Yat-sen's revolution ruined his family, while Chiang Kai-shek was leading the Northern Expedition campaign. So Mei-ling, his wife, planned to sell her dowry and jewelry to support him. The Chen and Kong families of the 4 major families back then were not corrupt as the media depicted. At the same time, the CCP robbed people of their properties and wealth, but the media never depicted them as corrupted. Someone shared that a major officer of the National Army once stopped university students celebrating the CCP's entry into Peking on the road, cursed while crying, and asked, "Did the government really treat you poorly? When we ate mixed grains on the battlefield, what did you eat? White rice and fatty meat. However, you march and protest every day with the slogans, fighting against hunger and tyranny. Are you really hungry? How ironic is it that from the day the 8th Route Army entered the city, you immediately changed to eating oat millet and stopped eating meat. You no longer march to fight against hunger anymore." In fact, this photo can also clearly reflect that the living conditions of the National Army were not good. Not only soldiers, but the leaders of the nationalist government were also very frugal. In stark contrast, someone also shared the food eaten by the 8th Route Army in the Mao era. Obviously, they were perhaps not worse than those eaten in the rich families. And in this picture, the banquet enjoyed by the CCP leaders was also very rich and diverse. Someone asked, "What is the fastest way to get rich now?" Someone replied with the CCP's most often used propaganda slogan and joked, "Serving the people." Someone shared that in this picture is Yang Dianzhong, former secretary of the Yenta District Committee of Xi'an. He accepted 560 caddies of gold and 100 million yuan in cash in bribes. The average daily bribe that he took in the course of 12 years was more than 20,000 yuan. Someone shared this picture. The kid in the picture was said to be less than 4 years old. She was carrying a small basket on her back. Someone said that this is a tailor-made basket, which is clear that this kid often does farm work. Someone said it's quite ironic but true that the rich joined the KMT while the poor joined the CCP as they became rich only after joining. On October 31st, a well-known actor, Sean Connery, passed away at the age of 90. Someone said he is one of the best actors that portrayed James Bond. Someone shared a video posted by a Hollywood actor and director who is also a longtime Trump supporter, actress Angelina Jolie's father, Jon Voight.
Important right now, most especially, and those who believe in the truth are to be cherished. People like Laura Ingraham, they're wonderful people who we need very much at this time when our president is being attacked with lies and slanders from the media. So I have a message for Laura. I want to send her my love. And I want to thank her for all that she does. God bless Laura.
Someone shared that Jon Voight also said recently, "Biden is evil. Trump must win. He is real. He will bring back the people's trust. These leftists are not for the American people. It's the biggest cover-up ever. Biden is an extension of the policies of Obama that weakened America, and we cannot let that happen again. The left are deceitful and have lied to the American people. They have stripped down her mighty powers for their own ego of power to rule the nation's economy." Someone shared a video of seniors in Arizona who support Trump.
In Arizona, the seniors are having a teenage moment. The Republicans here in Sun City are definitely enthusiastic for President Trump, for what they're doing for them economically, health-wise. There's a lot of things for the veterans. Since 2004, the majority of seniors have voted Republican in national elections. That's expected to hold true again. Look at where the economy was.
Child, we will take you in. Child, we will bring you home. You'll be a flower that sees the spring. Soon a dove flying high